microphone, and it's gonna be tinny. Internal microphone, gonna be tinny. Can you hear me now? Internet, yes, you can hear me now. All right, so I did a whole bit. I did this whole bit on I'm Not Awake, and here's a nice noisy slurp of coffee, and I poured coffee for you as extra ASMR and off-screen wife waves, and I said, "Is that a disembodied hand?" No, but you don't know for sure. I introduced the floof of a toque being here, and all of that. I was talking about the outside noises, ironically enough, and yet none of it was heard. Blast and damnation. All right. Anyway, hi. Welcome to the live stream where apparently anything can happen, including this not working. All right. It is an 8-year-old microphone. That's fine. Yeah. No, it's older than that. Yeah. I got it when I started podcasting for Project Fibonacci. So in 2017. Yeah. So it's a 9-year-old microphone. Yeah. Oh, anyway, good morrow, my friends. Welcome to Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. I'm your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. I love you, you love me. This mutual glorious affection. I'm going to have another noisy slurp of coffee. We're going to pretend none of that happened. It's all real, right here, right now. This is the first time for anything. It's good internet audio. I don't care who you are. You know what else is good internet audio? Your mic freaking working. Why did I lean into this microphone? That's not even working. I don't know. But, for the replay, we're editing out the first several minutes of the show. That's for sure. Will I? Probably not. Let's be honest with each other. But what are we here? What are we doing? We are here to write a sonnet. A sonnet, my friends, is a 14-line poem. There are 3 4-line stanzas. The first line, line A, rhymeth with the third line, line C. The second line, line B, rhymeth with the fourth line, line D, and you repeat that formula for all 3 stanzas. You close it all off with a rhyming couplet, and it's all done in iambic pentameter. That means 10 syllables per line. So, how does that work? Well, let's take the line from the 18th sonnet, "Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?" The opening line, "Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?" Now, each of those 2-syllable fragments is called an iamb, I-A-M-B. It's a metrical foot consisting of 1 short or unstressed syllable followed by 1 long or stressed syllable. And that gives us iambic pentameter, 10 syllables per line. Now you can go to 11 syllables, which is hendacasyllabic if need arises, but most likely the need shan't arise. Although if it does, that's fine. And if we're a little long, we can cut things short. And if we're a little short, we can plump it up a little bit as well. Now, right here, we have our sonnet document. It is our ode to something. For every sonnet is an ode to something. And right below that, you see it is a candy jar. Now, the candy jar is where we have our lines that we like, but we're not yet sure what to do with. So put them all in there, all of your suggestions, and start letting me know in the comments what we would like to write about today. So it is brilliant and fantastic to have all of you here. And I see London Fog saying at Gareth Sacklace over on Twitch, keep it, it's important. I'm going to say, yeah, ode to the mic not working. Yeah, we could keep all of that. Technical mishaps, London Fog is suggesting. But also, let's review last week's sonnet, which we writ together. The springtime conversation. Winter and spring are still fighting it out. Warm in the morning, and then the snow comes. Which one shall win in this seasonal bout? March comes in like a lion, flees like a lamb. Not true, my friend, deceit is in the air. Tonight it drops down to 30. Oh no. Yearning for spring, yet winter lingers. The pale buds of plants shooting up through the snow. I want to wear my nice new spring clothing. The sun is deceiving. It's cold outside. The snow will melt. Of heat will be complaining. Yes, we are never truly satisfied. We'll wear shorter sleeves and go out for long walks. We'll plan for the summer in all of our talks. That is a lovely poem. And you know what? Here in the Northeast, it is actually correct today. Out like a lamb, it's going to be a high of, I believe, 72 degrees. High 72, low 72, not a cloud on the sky. Another beautiful day in Pleasantville. So, it was a great poem. What are we writing about today? I'm seeing some good suggestions coming in. And keep your suggestions coming in the comments and possibly even collaborate on ideas. But in the meantime, please make sure that you are subscribed to the show over on YouTube, youtube.com/Shakespeare Approves. Putting out more and more content, more videos, comedy videos, movie reviews, etc. I'm over there on the channel. So I'd love to have you like and subscribe. And all of your engagement really helps the algorithm to find me and the show. So go do the thumbs up thing, as one of my favorite new YouTubers says. You're also able to watch the live streams on Twitch, twitch.tv/Nat21Adventures. Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare is part of the twitch.tv/Nat21Adventures network. And if you are an Amazon Prime member, you can get a free month of a Twitch subscription. Consider spending it with us. And my friends, you can also watch the show live over on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Shakespeare.approves. Like, follow, do all of that good stuff, social media nonsense. And speaking of social media, you can follow me on all of socials and also get my latest RunFest schedules over at linktree/Shakespeare.approves. Linktree/Shakespeare.approves. You can even scan the QR code currently on your screen to find me there. Go do it. I like to say it's the only way I judge my self-worth in life, but that joke is starting to age like milk. So, maybe not. Whilst we are talking about things, let's also talk about my upcoming shows as you're getting your suggestions in. I have some upcoming festivals I'm going to be performing at live and in person, and I hope to see you there. For instance, I'm going to be at the Smithville Renaissance Fair the weekend after Easter. So Easter is this week coming up. So we are in Holy Week right now if you are a Christian or Catholic prescribing to such faiths. And if you're not, I love you. I don't really prescribe to anything. I just enjoy Easter and the pastels and the bunnies and chocolate of it all, even though I can eat very little of it. But next week in Absecon, New Jersey, I'm going to be at the Smithville Renaissance Fair. And then after that, I'm going to be doing Nevermore. It's an evening of ghoulish stories and haunting poetry with Edgar Allan Poe. I shall be Poe. And that's going to be at Haunt Poetry in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, Saturday, April 18th, 7 p.m. It is free admission, my friends, so come on out. And there's going to be more details as we get a little bit closer. But Haunt Coffee on Saturday, April 18th. And then I'm going to be at, oh, goodness gracious, brought up the wrong slide. Then I'm going to be at the Oklahoma Renaissance Festival, April 25th through May 17th. And then heading over to the New Jersey Renaissance Fair, where I'm also going to have my 20th anniversary show. And for all of that, if you'd like to get tickets, you can scan the QR code that is currently on your screen or go to njrenfair.com to get your tickets. And that includes for the After Hours 20th anniversary show. And you can use my code THEBARD26, THEBARD26 to save $5 off of your order. So go do that. Let them know that Shakespeare sent you. Lots of great and fun things coming up. And I hope to see you for all of it. So let's see what suggestions we have for writing. We have the technical mishaps with also a few lines already pre-written. Things I would like to do. An ode to bird feeder, says Dan Wenzel, 804. Dan Wenzel, author of the song that I love to sing with Foxy Bard, a super convoluted plot that no one really cares for. Thank you so much for joining the show, my friend. London Fog is also over there sharing as our Twitch moderator this morning all of my things, so you can click on items in the Twitch links. Kathy over on YouTube saying Ode to Nature Reviving. And London Fog saying Shane can only afford to come east once. Yeah, because you're in Oregon, aren't you? Because I love Poe. We might be live streaming it as well, and I think we should actually. Yeah. So yeah, it's either going to be live streamed or recorded, possibly both, because I also want to have some good content to come out of that. But let's see, we have technical mishaps, things I would like to do: Ode to Nature Reviving and Ode to Bird Feeders. I'm going to call an audible. I'm going to say the Ode to Bird Feeders, partly because my friend Dan Wenzel, who I haven't seen in an age, is on here right now, and I'm going to go with that. And Off-Screen Wife gave a very audible gasp.
I sent you a picture that you could post of Pippi and his bird feeder.
Sent a picture that I could post of Pippi and his bird feeder. All right, I'm going to have to show that to myself.
Yeah.
All right. All right, that is great. I'll bring that up on screen later once I do that. So doing that, and then I'm going to share it to that. So where to go? There it is. All right, sharing that. See, this is how live internet TV works. This is what we do. Oh, so grand and great and glorious. So, Ode to Bird Feeders. And Dan saying it's been far too long. My dad, no, text tango, good sir. Communication and telephones work both ways, so that is grand. And Off-Screen Wife has a photo of Pippin and his bird feeder. We're going to bring that up on screen right now. All right, can we do it? Can we do it? Yes, I think we can. I'm singing my song. Here's Pippin at his bird feeder. It's going to work at any time. Anytime. And there it is. Yes! Huzzah! Pippin watching birds at his bird feeder. And there's a bird in the feeder. It's great too. I love that. And I love this. This is fantastic. There we go. So there's our inspiration. This little kitty watching his birds. It's his programs. He loves it. He just adores watching the birds, and yeah. So let's get into this. Let's reopen our document so we can do all of this. So many good lines. All right. London Fog saying about the post stream, if I'm going to be doing either streaming it or recording it, let them know. Also expect a text later. All right, great. I shall indeed. All right. So here we go. Dear squirrels, I fear the seed is not for you. All right. Dear squirrels. This seed is not for you. If we use that at the very top, that I feel like I might have to try to format this like a letter. That's grand. Screaming dragon here with a line. A flutter of wings can be heard outside. Gareth sat last saying, start with, "O gentle keepers of the feathered throng." And Garrett St. Lace is Johnny on the spot with some fantastic lines about technical mishaps this morning. As birds chirp, so does my observing cat, saith London Fog. Well, that was hilarious. A autocorrect. Instead of observing, it gave me overdriving. So. The sparrows bold and finches light of song. Sparrows bold and finches light of song. Who needs kitty TV when you have a bird feeder outside? Am I right, saying London Fog? Happily chirping as they eat the food. Well done, Kathy. Happily chirping as they eat the food. Screaming Dragon, it makes my heart happy to see them there. We have a lot of good lines here. Give me just one moment, my friends. I'll have to clear my nostrils. Off-screen, wife and I were just talking about my nose thing that I've been doing. I apologize. I'm vaguely grateful this microphone not working. It's just for show, not too dissimilar than the microphone on Stephen Colbert's desk. You could hear that sneeze, maybe. Well done, off-screen wife. Huzzah. Live theatre, baby. What's that? How am I not? Seriously, like, I love you. I thought that was really funny.
Okay.
You have like random stuff on your pants.
I'm doing my nails.
But like you have like random like things on you. Oh, all right. She's. Oh,
You know, like file. And,
oh
yeah.
I was like, what are the shavings
like
there?
file.
I'm sorry. I apologize. London Foxes, bless you.
Thank you.
And David Percival says, "Good morrow. Sorry for joining late. There is no late. There is only getting to the party fashionably in there." London Fog says, "I want to name bird species, but I can't. My local birds don't think mix with yours. You know what? Name them anyway. It's grand." So, oh, I did not actually write in the what the ode to is. Ode to bird feeders. Thank you, London Fog, for that reminder. So, dear squirrels, I fear the seed is not for you. I like that so much, and I want to use it as the first line because I have a silly formatting idea that I think will look cute on the page. So. Yeah, goodness. What happened? Dear squirrels, I fear the seed is not for you. There we go. Yeah, going Gareth St. Lace with some lines. Doth serve a kingdom crowned in plume and wing, inviting nature's choir its praise to sing. Doth serve a kingdom crowned in plume and wing, inviting nature's choir its praise to sing. I'll write it, for it looks cute on the page, is a sonnet life for another time, saying London Fog. Dan Wenzel saying, a better use of suet, I know not. And you know what? We are writing down, I write it for it looks cute on the page, because you know what? It's great. I write it for it looks cute on the page. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, we have quite a good amount to work with here. Dear squirrels, I fear this seed is not for you. There we go. As birds chirp, so does my observing cat. Inviting nature's choir its praise to sing. Not and cat could be used as slant rhymes, but a use of suet I know not. You. As birds chirp, so does my observing cat. And we just need a line in the middle. Food and you also can work as slant rhymes. All right. Dear squirrels, I fear this seed is not for you. A better use of suet I know not. Happily chirping as they eat the food, as birds chirp, so does my observing cat. I like that. This is fun. Moving on. Looks like two more lines. Another couplet provided by London Fog. The stellar jays are squawking all around. The bully smaller birds for what they found. Oh, yeah, they do. Morning dove gives out a grateful coo. Oh, isn't that nice and polite? Look at them saying thank you. Who's the dove? It's the lark. Gareth. Two lines here. In winter's grasp, and when barren lies the land, the gift of life bestowed by caring hands. Oh, lovely. What are we doing the other seasons? So many great lines this morning, my friends. You are killing it. This is grand. The morning dove gives out a grateful coo. Makes my heart happy to see them there. Oh, hold on. I think this might be a way to go. No, really, squirrels, I love you, but get lost. No, really, squirrels, I love you, but get lost. That will be a great closing line. No, really, squirrels, I love you, but get lost. All right, squirrels. The Stella Jays are walking around. It makes my heart happy to see them there. The morning dog gives out a grateful coo, like a hairy coo. The Stella Jays are squawking all around. It makes my heart happy to see them there. They bully smaller birds for what they found. The morning dove gives out a grateful coo. There we have it. The tunnels upcoming for London fog on their morning commute. So see you soon, my friend. All right, we have some fantastic stuff here. So, dear squirrels, I fear this seed is not for you. A better use of suet I know not. Happily chirping as they eat the food, as birds chirp, so does my observing cart. The Stella Jays are squawking all around. It makes my heart happy to see them there. They bully smaller birds for what they found. The morning dove gives out a grateful coo. And for what it's worth, saying Dan once, all the seeds that come with hot pepper to run off the squirrels do absolutely nothing. Ah, good to know. All right, because off-screen wife, as you know, have a bird feeder.
But squirrels don't come to it because it's on the window and they can't get there.
They can so get there. They can climb.
They haven't figured it out.
Well, good. I'm glad that they're being a little bit dumb.
Yeah.
Because they're usually quite clever.
Nope.
We had a problem with squirrels back at our old house. They were getting into the eaves and the rafters and just destroying everything. So we had to call somebody to what's the multi word for it? Oh yeah, take care of it. Take care of the problem. It was not the cat. The cat could care less. But back to our document here. All right, dear squirrels, I fear the seed is not for you. A better use of suet I know not. Happily chirping as they eat the food, as birds chirp, so does my observing cart. Stella jays are squawking all around. It makes my heart happy to see them there. They bully smaller birds for what they found. The morning dove gives out a grateful coo. Oh, here we go, Gareth. Oh, bird feedered out, a simple grace, a quieter bond no distance can erase. Oh, I love that. That's great. Oh, bird feeder. Now, what a simple grace, a quiet bond, no distance can erase. What was TJ's squirrel's name? Lord something or other saying Dresket. Welcome, Dresket. Lovely to have you. That was Sir Pistachio with many, many, many pseudonyms and cognonyms after. So, yeah, Sir Pistachio, the bold protector of the realm, patron of Shakespeare, etc. Yeah. So, good stuff. That wasn't a noisy slurp, but the microphone issues. So yeah, there we have it. Winter Tailspinners here. Welcome, my friend. Shark to you. Lovely to have you here. Shark, polar bear, girl with long hair. All right. I suppose that rhymes. And Frank, oh yes, and Frank was the mount. Yes, of course. I'm sorry. Did someone say microphone issues? Yes, I did. This one decided not to work this morning. So Pippin and Milo lurking in the tree, ready to pounce on the bird feeder. Oh, this is, you have your own graphic. I love it. That's wonderful. Well done, Tailspinner. Pippin and Milo lurking in the tree, ready to pounce on the bird feeder. I like that. Pippin and Milo lurking in a tree, ready to pounce on the bird. I like that as a nursery rhyme. The bird feeder. Whee! So great. All right. We have a lot here. Are we able to make our final stanza? Tailspinner saying, everyone here is always so clever and so kind. Yeah, I agree with you on that. We have a really good group here. We've cultivated a good crew. Flutter of wings can be heard up. I love the flutter of wings can be heard outside. Amanda Banks is here, finally able to catch a live. Welcome, Amanda. Thanks for joining us over there on Facebook. Lovely to have you here, writing about bird feeders. A flutter of wings can be heard outside. I like this line a lot. So, flutter of wings can be heard outside. Good to see you, Dreska. Thanks for joining, and have a great day back at work, my friend. He says, as Sir Pistachio was my patron, I should sneak in a reference to him. Maybe in that final couplet. Yeah. Flutter of wings can be heard outside. Serve a kingdom crowned in plume and wing. Serve a kingdom crowned in plume and wing. I think that's good. I shape it for it delighteth the gaze, sang Gareth St. Lace. Clatter of wings can be heard outside, that served a kingdom, crowned in plume and wing. Flutter of wings can be heard outside, and your bonds had best be diversified. All right, well, and your bonds had best be diversified. Yeah, all right, there we go. And your bonds. This episode of Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare brought to you by Robinhood. Robinhood investing, yes. Robinhood, give me money. Your bonds had best be diversified. Today's sonnet has been sponsored by Wu-Tang Financial, saying, I'm Tailspinner. Love that. Oh, goodness gracious. Flutter of wings can be heard outside. The silver kingdom crowned and plume and wing. Robin Hood, who has a penchant for birds and flashy colours. Bards and flashy colours, sang London Fog. Yes, thank you, Robin Hood, for not sponsoring this. Yeah, but you know, might be someday. Goodness gracious, 1 minute, please. Thank you. That sneeze brought to you by Robin Hood Financial. Robin Hood Financial, who have a penchant for balls with flashy colours. Thank you, Robin Hood. Flutter of wings can be heard outside, and your bonds had best be diversified. Take donations from the guests and give to the employees. You know what? Yeah, there we have it. And since I'm the employee, let's do it. Dan Wenzel, Juncos drop the seed, prefer to feed from the ground. Juncos drop the seed, prefer to feed from the ground. The sneeze, as Dan sang, brought to you by spring pollen. Spring pollen, it's everywhere that you want to be. It delights me to see them all arrive, sang Screaming Dragon. Oh yes, there we go. It delights me to see. It delights me to see them all arrive. Nice. Why can't I spell this morning? Nice slant rhyme there with outside. And this is just the slant rhyme poem today. You with food, there and Q. Oh, goodness gracious. Happily chirping as they eat the food. Morning dove gives out a grateful. So we're going to switch some stuff up right here. Morning dove gives out a grateful coo. As birds chirp, so does my moving cat. There we go. Dear squirrels, I feel the seed is not for you. A better use of suet I know not. The morning dove gives out a grateful coo. As birds chirp, so does my observing cat. I like that much. Stellar jays are squawking all around. It makes my heart happy to see them there. They're probably small birds for what they've found. Something rhyming with that. And then a flutter of wings can be heard outside. Doth serve a kingdom crowned in plume and wing. It delights me to see them all arrive. Doth serve a kingdom crowned in plume and wing. It delights me to see them all arrive. Birds prefer slant rhymes. It's a scientific fact. It's science. Scientific fact. It's in the Geneva Conventions. I'm sorry, Will, believe we're classified not as employees, but as 1090 independent contractors, so we're not eligible for revenue sharing with Robert Wu-Tang, RHWT, Unibank 401k plans. Oh, this is glorious. This poem slants, and so does my tired mind. Oh, that's great. That's great. This poem slants, and so does my tired mind. Gareth here with another couplet. O lark that climbs where mortal sight grows dim, your songs become the daylight's sacred hymn. Now I'm thinking about a sonnet that starts on topic but devolves into a sleep-deprived grumblings or ramblings. We've done that. Yeah, we've done ADHD, and I think we can do so again. London Fog is correct. Gareth St. Lice, your penchant for Elizabethan style does you so much credit. Truly does. Goodness. So, all right. So we need to finish off 2 stanzas here. The stellar jays are squawking all around. It makes my heart happy to see them there. They bully small birds for what they found. So they're rhyming with there. And then a flutter of wings can be heard outside. It doth serve a kingdom crowned in plume and wing. It delights me to see them all arrive, inviting nature's choir to praise, its praise to sing. All right, that's going to be that one right there. All right, we need to finish the second stanza, which is, I believe, is going to become the third. Yeah, this is the second stanza. Yeah, look at me. This is the second stanza now. Oh, with the little numbered footnotes, each a rhyming couplet, bemoaning the writing process like a meta story about the sonnet itself, similar to the Princess Bride's footnotes. I like that. That's fun. Sunflower seeds and millet worth the cost. I was thinking something worth the cost for the getting lost bit. Yeah, so sunflower seeds and millet worth the cost. I love that. But have I done dyslexic? Dropped letters and backward? No, for I'm not dyslexic, so I actually don't know what that one's like. Perhaps one day I'll find the sonnet my brother wrote once in perfect iambic pentameter about how he didn't want to write it. I love that. Oh, I'm not going to do it. Don't make me. I'm not gonna do it. Don't make me. Oh, that was 9. I love it. All right, Stella J. Something to rhyme with that. Do we have? I'm not gonna do it. You can't make me. I'm not gonna do it. You can't make me. There we have it. And then, like, finishing it with, damn it, I did it. This is grand. Oh, right. Let me take this one out. It's rare that I take a line out. But taking this line out. I like this. O lark that climbs where mortal sight grows dim, stellar jays are squawking all around. Your songs become the daylight's sacred hymn. The bully smaller birds for what they're fat. So this loveliness right there. Sunflower seeds and millet worth the cost. No, really, squirrels, I love you, but get lost. All right. I think we should just call it Dear Squirrels. Dear Squirrel. The Dear Squirrel letter. Dear Squirrel's letter. Dear Squirrels, I fear this seed is not for you. A better use of suet I know not. The morning dove gives out a grateful coo. As birds chirp, so does my observing cart. A flutter of wings can be heard outside. Doth serve a kingdom crowned in plume and wing. And delights me to see them all arrive, inviting nature's choir its praise to sing. Period. Oh, right. Oh, lark that climbs while mortal sight grows dim. The stellar jays are squawking all around. Your song becomes the daylight's sacred hymn. They bully smaller birds for what they've found. Sunflower seeds and millet worth the cost. No, really, squirrels, I love you, but get lost. A missive to the squirrels in my garden. A missive to the squirrels in my garden. That, 10. There we have it. A missive to the squirrels in my garden. Why they grow up for that. All right. Oh, my friends, this is glorious. We have read a fantastic poem this day on the final day of March, the 31st of March. And I'm going to take all of this and put it into our fantastic document that I will be sharing at the end of the show. And we are very near the end of the show, my friends, so I need to get cracking on this. So let me work on this real quick and remind all of you that you can, if you like, support the show in a number of ways. You can go to coffee.com/Shakespeare, and I'm going to bring that up on screen in just a moment. So yes, let's do that. Coffee.com/Shakespeare, and I'd say let's have a noisy slurp, but it's not going to be that noisy, but I'll try. Good internet audio. I hope you could hear it. I don't care who you are, but coffee.com/Shakespeare. You can buy me a cup of coffee for £3, and I like coffee. It keeps me going. But also, just if you enjoy the show half as much as I enjoy making it, then I enjoy it twice as much as you did. That's called maths. And if you want to show any appreciation, if you can, if you can't, that's okay. But over at coffee.com/Shakespeare. Over there, you can also get your own sonnet, like one of these, commissioned. I will write a brand new sonnet for you. You can go to coffee.com/Shakespeare or scan the QR code that is currently on your screen. You can also support the show by becoming a Patreon of the Arts. Now, Patreons of the Arts get all sorts of fantastic perks, such as scripts, including the script for the video I just put up this past Thursday on my YouTube. So go watch that. That was about Shakespeare in Love. And you can scan this QR code right here to go to my Patreon, patreon.com/Shakespeare. Tiers start at $3, go up to $30. Everybody does get the same rewards. This started back in the pandemic because money was very tight then. And going into an unasked for war that no one wanted and is quickly devolving into World War III, money's going to continue to stay tight. So, my friends, if you can, become a Patreon of the Arts. It's a wonderful community over there, and I hope to see you. And if you can't, that's okay too. I want to say I don't do this for the money, but money pays for goods and services. That being said, you are such stuff as dreams are made on. And it is my absolute pleasure to do this with you every week. And let me finish typing in over here, and then we're going to talk about upcoming shows. dear squirrel's letter. We're going to move that to right there. And we're going to raise that font up slightly. Off-screen wife is leaving. I love you, off-screen wife. All right. Okay, and we're gonna do a screenshot of this. I really, really wish I had an engineer doing all of this, but that's fine. I'm just kvetching this morning. That's what I'm doing. I'm kvetching. All right. Okay. Grand. So, what are you all saying over here, by the way? Oh goodness! London Fog and Tailspinner what are going to collaborate on a meta sonnet. I love that. And London Fog did hear the noisy slope. Thank you. Tailspinner saying to London Fog, people start to think we're friends, and that's delightful. See, I love this community that we're building. This sonnet brought to you by coffee. The literal bean juice Shakespeare runs on coffee. Money is important, not truly as an object, but important as value for survival. I agree with you, Gareth St. Nice. And as London Fox says, I told Mab last week, it's not greedy to want to live well. You are correct. Tailspinner wishing off-screen wife a wonderful day. Pass that on later. Well, my friends, a few fantastic shows that are upcoming, and then we're going to get into the final reading of the sonnet. So, number one, first, this week, if you would be so kind, if you have not yet bought them, you can go to shakespeareapproves.bandcamp.com to get my albums, Those Midsummer Nights, Shakespeare Summertime Study Guide, and Are You There, God? It's Me, Shakespeare, featuring the song A Super Convoluted Plot That No One Really Cares For, by Dan Wenzel, and performed by me. And with wonderful guest artists, including Foxy Bard and Twig, back when they were drunk and disorderly, Jim Hancock, Lady Prudence, Matthew Young, formerly the Irish bard, and now of Rover's Way, and many, many more. So go get my albums, shakespeareapproves.bandcamp.com. For Bandcamp Friday, the artists actually get to keep all of the proceeds of the albums. So I don't have to share that with Bandcamp. And they are lovely to do that with us. Also, please go follow me on all of social media. It is the only way I judge myself worth life. And again, that joke is aging like milk. I need to drop that from the rotation. You can go to the QR code currently on your screen, or go to linktree/Shakespeare.approves. That's linktree.e/Shakespeare.approves to follow me on all socials. It also gets you to my Patreon, my coffee, and my schedule for the upcoming season. And my friends, go to DestinationDND.com. Destination D&D is your interactive RPG in exotic locales. And it is when Paolo Gobonzo and sometimes me go and take you to a fantastic place to play Dungeons and Dragons, such as Muncaster Castle in England, or Edinburgh in Scotland, or New Orleans. We are going to be adding a lot more domestic locales for the coming year, and I hope you're able to join us. Go to destinationdnd.com to play Dungeons and Dragons with Paolo and me. Finally, my friends, the schedule. Let's see. I'm at the Smithville Renaissance Fair, and then I'm going to be doing Nevermore. So coming up. So Smithville coming up weekend after Easter in Absecon, New Jersey, April 11th and 12th. And then Nevermore, an evening of Poe, ghoulish stories and haunting poetry at Haunt Coffee in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, Saturday, April 18th at 7 p.m. That is free admission, just like Smithville. Then I'm going to be at the Oklahoma Renaissance Festival, April 25th through May 17th. And then heading over to the New Jersey Renaissance Fair for their entire 4-week run, May 23rd through June 14th. And I will have my After Hours 20th anniversary show there as well. You can scan the QR code on your screen or go to njrenfair.com and get tickets and use my code THEBARD 26, the Bard 26 to save $5 off of your order. If you'd like to save $5 off of each ticket, you should buy each ticket separately. And my friends, I think that is about it for today. So let's see your final comments, and then we will get into the final reading of the episode. Tailspinner, did somebody call for an engineer? Maybe, I don't know. Engineer, perhaps a new microphone. Yeah, I didn't know this one was not working this morning until everyone in the chat was telling me so. Gareth Santler, it's got to drop. Always a pleasure to see you all. Thanks very much for joining. Follow me on social media. I want to have more followers than an elongated muskrat. Yeah, you know what? That would be lovely. You know what? I'm stealing that line. I want to have more followers than an elongated muskrat. Stealing that line. That's great. Well, let's do our final reading of our poem. And let's get that up on screen right now. If it wants to work with me. Yes. Yes, here we go. Huzzah. The Dear Squirrel's letter. See, I promised you it was going to look cute. So, Dear Squirrels, I fear this seed is not for you. A better use of suet I know not. The morning dove gives out a grateful coo. As birds chirp, so does my observing cart. A flutter of wings can be heard outside, to serve a kingdom crowned in plume and wing. It delights me to see them all arrive, inviting nature's choir, its praise to sing. O lark that climbs where mortal sight grows dim, the stellar jays are squawking all around. Your songs become the daylight's sacred hymn. They bullies smaller birds for what they found. Sunflower seeds and millet, worth the cost. No, really, squirrels, I love you, but get lost. So that was today's poem. That is fantastic, and I love it. Friends, thanks very much for joining me. Please like and subscribe to the show. Do all of things. If you're not over on YouTube, please go like it over there. It is incredibly helpful. If you go, I'm trying to build up the subscription base there. It'll be incredibly helpful if all of you go do that. And just getting you in ones and twos each week is incredibly worthy. And all of you taking part in the algorithm, commenting, helps so very much. But in the meantime, I'm your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. I love you. You love me. There's mutual glorious affection. I will see you next week. And I will see you tonight at 8 p.m. on twitch.tv/nat21adventures for episode 0 of a brand new session with Paolo Garbanzo. It's going to be an all-band party. It's going to be fantastic. I'll see you soon. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.